Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 36 of my playthrough for Total War Saga, Thrones of Britannia. As always, links down in the description below to my social media. Greatly appreciated if you'd give us a follow over there, Twitter and Instagram. Also, if you enjoy this content, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll be your best friend for life. Now, let's have a quick recap over what happened on the last episode. I think we kind of made a bit of headway over in the sort of west of Wales. So we managed to take Matherfell. We defeated two armies of the... was it two? One or two armies of the Anglo-Saxons over here. Guthfrid's freed himself up in the north of Wales as well. And in the south of Wales, we also freed up the Swords of Wayland. So we've got quite a few big stacks over that side, big stacks armies. We've also got in Northymbre over here, we're besieging it with Dragon Slayers. So hopefully this episode we will take that back. I say take it back, I don't think we ever had that particular settlement, but it's been kind of hotly contested for a while. And this is in North Mercia, so that should help with our low public order problem, which we have over there as well. And we've actually got damaged buildings over in Matherfell. Let's get those repaired. Our public order is actually pretty bad, but I wonder if that might creep up over time. I'm not sure. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. We've got an extra building slot here, so we can potentially build a building which will boost public order at some stage. Over in the north as well, which is Ragnald's army. No, it's not. It's this Ragnald. Over in the north then we've got Ragnald's army, who has just defeated Lachlan finally. Took us, well, all this time to do it, but we managed it. And he's now sailing, I guess down to the bottom of Scotland, top of England. And he's going to sit there and watch out for raiders, I guess. And we've also got an army over here in Dyfflin, Uhtred's army, and he's watching over Ireland for us. So, I think this episode, the plan is going to be to, well, just keep taking territories, I guess, but we want to spread our troops out a little bit. So we've got a nice even spread and we can kind of move south together, taking land as we go. Now it's going to be a bit of a grind, maybe, and I don't know if we're going to encounter or what kind of resistance we're going to encounter on the way. But the Anglo-Saxons do comprise of like three fairly big factions. There's Wessex, Defender, and Sussex as well. So yeah, we'll probably will encounter some resistance, but we'll see how that goes. Now I think we're at the end of the turn here, as usual. So I'll end the turn, and then we'll get this episode started properly. Interesting. So Anglo-Saxons are offering to make peace with us. I'm going to decline it, obviously. I mean, they're just scared, aren't they? I mean, they still own quite a lot of land. Like, this is pretty huge. I'm not out of the woods completely. Like, I don't think I've won it already, if you know what I mean, because they've... I mean, I can't see like where their armies are, but I know they can field fairly strong armies. I also know that in Thrones of Britannia, you know, if you take out these big stacks, they have to wait for the recruitment pool to build up again before they can, you know, replace those armies. So they can't just replace them really quickly like they can in other Total War games. You know, it's good and bad. It's good for me in this situation because it means they're going to put up less resistance, but then that also comes with the fact that it's a bit less challenging as well and maybe not as fun. Either way, I'm going to decline this.
Whatever made me think.
Alright, we've got a Hay-King decision to make. So you're settling into rulership of these lands and must think of mundane matters of government. When you need to set up meetings between different interests coming from far afield, these had best occur on neutral ground, but where? Your warriors wish to use old battlefields as meeting places to remind those who live here who rules them now, but the English will not like this and would prefer meeting at the old sites they've always used. I'm actually going to pass this over to the English. It always brings in more money. Now I can probably afford to actually pop it over to the one towards the army, but I don't want to end up in sort of a financial situation I can't get out of without pushing it back. So we'll move it towards the English, and I think that'll probably actually bring in a bit more money for us as well, which will be awesome.
My skills are growing.
And we've got some traits gained. So Wulfric was left for dead, which drops his loyalty and zeal. Let's check his loyalty. Yep, he's at loyalty 2 now. Who's this again? Sorry, Wulfric. So we need to probably give him like an estate or something. Let's have a look. Who's this Wulfric? Where is he? There he is. Oops. Yeah, let's give him... I mean, there's plenty to choose from, but obviously we want to give him something beneficial. So, with the agricultural estates, if Guthfrid keeps all of them, which he has most of these, we get plus 10 food, whereas if Wulfric has them, we get plus 20 food, so let's actually give him a few. I'm not really bothered where, to be honest, just anywhere. That'll increase our food income, not that it needs increasing, and increase his loyalty as well, so that's all good. Low public order, whatever. Skills gained for Leifwine, who is a governor. Let's pop a point into Scribe, and Tostig, who is also governor. We'll also give another one in Scribe as well. Just keep the money coming in. We're almost back up to 5,000, and we recruited a few troops in the last episode as well, so we're doing alright there, I think. Cool, so we need to make a plan then for this turn. So I think we need to... okay, what do we need to do? I want to kind of spread these guys out, so I'm going to keep Swords of Wayland over this side. Let's bring the Bringers of Ragnarok this way. There's quite a lot of open land here, so maybe I'll... Actually, you know what, let's send them with the Swords of Wayland, because then we're going to need 2 armies, I think we decided in the last episode. We'll probably want to attack this settlement here with 2 armies, so we'll do that with these 2. So let's get them moving down. It's actually pretty pointless me bringing the Swords of Wayland up in the end, but never mind. Won't like that. Actually, maybe not. If we can take Lanafan here, then actually we can't. No, alright, well we'll do that next turn, that's fine. Because it looks like there's 2 stacks of the Anglo-Saxons heading up as well. So we need to watch out for that. Let's send the Fury of Tyr over to Scrobbersburg. That got taken off as last episode, so let's take that back. And let's bring Guthfrid down. I kind of want to pop Guthfrid down in the kind of centre here. Yeah, it'll take him 3 turns, but, you know, he'll get there eventually. And the last one on the list, I think, is Nottingham. Let's just have a look. Uhtred is not moving. He's sitting over in Ireland. Wilmir of the Dragon Slayers, he's here. And Ragnald of the Death Givers, he's going to be moving in between turns now. I've set him to go where he wants to go, on the coast. So we'll leave him to it. So, let's get this battle underway. It looks pretty even still, so I think I will fight this on the battlefield. Yeah, might be fun. I don't think we've done a siege battle in quite a while, especially an attacking one, so I'll see you guys on the battlefield for this. Alright then, so we've got a bit of fog. I think this just means that visibility is reduced a little bit. Might not be a bad thing. It means they won't be able to shoot at us as quick. The other thing I could wait for potentially is rain, then they can't burn down my siege equipment. Let's try that. Alright, we've got dry. Rain, there we go, perfect, so let's start deployment here. So yeah, this means that they can't use flaming arrows, so they won't be able to shoot down any of my siege equipment. I think I've mentioned that before in siege battles that we've fought. Anyway, I'm going to set the troops up here for the attack. I'm just going to leave them on this gate, there's not much point moving them elsewhere. And we'll take it from there. I would imagine they'll put all their defence on this section of the wall, meaning that we probably don't need to come and capture this central point here. We should be able to just head up and go for it. Thinking of putting my siege towers along this section of wall, only because... Oh, actually no, they are still covered by archer towers, so no, let's just keep them... Actually, let's keep them on this side, because there's no tower on the right-hand side here. So we keep the towers here, get the ram going as well, and then I'll pick which units I want to send up. That's always the tricky bit about attacking, is which units putting where, but anyway, we'll decide that, and I'll be back with you in a second. Alright then guys, so I've hidden most of my units in the trees here. General, skirmishers and cav. Skirmishers may pop out when we kind of know where their troops are and who we want to shoot at. Battering ram, obviously we're just sending straight down. Actually they're not quite in line where I'd like them. Right there. And sent them with a couple of units of spears. Oh, actually have I? No, sorry, I've sent them with the swordsmen. So they're hopefully going to tank a lot of the archer fire that comes in, but also as soon as that ram, the gate sorry, is down, we'll be sending axemen in initially, and then swordsmen to kind of hold the line right behind them. Similar story here, we've got berserkers and axemen, sorry, and swordsmen on the towers, and then behind them all my spears, so hopefully they can jump up on the walls and help out. yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. If we manage to clear the gate, then we'll send the cav in as well, although that's not likely to happen. But yeah, let's get started. I think with siege battles, they tend to kick off fairly quickly. I'm trying to spread out these towers a little bit because I kind of want them to separate their troops. So yeah, we're going to separate out their troops along the wall. Hopefully that'll make it a bit easier to fight against them, I guess, and sort of isolate them. And if we can defeat one unit, then we can kind of go on and flank others, that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm getting a bit distracted here. I'm going to start shooting at... Well, I feel like I should probably shoot at their archers, so let's send my skirmishers out. Now, these archer towers are a bit deadly. Hopefully my archers don't have to get that close. Their archers, however, are going to be covered by this wall here, so when I start shooting back at them, they're going to take less casualties than I do. But that's to be expected. I mean, they're probably going to shoot at my melee troops anyway, so we will see what happens. Right, skirmishers are now in range by the looks of it. And they are shooting. Alright, not doing too bad. They killed 5 men in that first volley. I mean, that's probably not as good as it would have been. I think they are now shooting back at us though, and we are... Yeah, we're losing men a bit quicker, I think. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Now that our siege towers are coming in, it looks like they're starting to shift their troops about and moving their melee units, which is expected. Not sure where this tower's going. I wanted it over here. Right, well, we will have to just deal with that. They're not as spread out as I'd like them to be, but never mind. Looks like they're sending troops out. Weird. Very strange. I mean, I guess we'll just come and kill them. What else can I do? It's just one of those crappy pathfinding bugs in this game. There's plenty of them. Hopefully the ram will still work. Yep, the gate's already taking damage. Perfect. These guys would like you to move here, you guys to move here, and you guys to move here. Yeah, it looks like the wall's pretty free on the right hand side, which is exactly why I wanted them over here, but never mind. Because then I can actually need a bit of space and then I can bring more troops up. Right, all their troops are coming in now. The gate's gone. Let's send these swordsmen in first of all. I want to try get these guys up so we can start taking the gate so we're not getting hurt by that oil, because that oil is terrible. It does a lot of damage. Who am I actually shooting at now? No one. Let's get them shooting at someone. Okay, these guys have been caught over there, so let's get these guys all up. Please don't tell me you're going to start running into the gate. No. Stay here, please. There's always a problem with these siege towers, is that the troops never bloody use them properly. Alright, these guys are going to use that tower. Good. We are now taking the gate, just about, I think. We actually managed to get a unit of swordsmen at the back, which is good. But they are fighting against mailed thanes, who are a very tough unit. The quicker we can take this gate, though, will be better for us. Alright, nice. These guys have actually managed to get up here. Let's send these guys next. And let's charge their general in the back as well. That's probably the best thing to do, get him killed so that the rest of the men flee. Nice. Tied all these guys up, that's perfect. I mean, they have kind of surrounded our unit here, which is not going to be good for them. Danelarksmen. They're not the most long-lasting of units either, but we'll see. For some reason, one of these units has managed to get behind us. Oh no, they're up on the wall actually, so let's actually send these guys up this way. And yeah, I really feel like we should be taking this gate now, but it might be because of these units here. Nice, battle's turning in our favour. Where are our skirmishers? Running away, obviously. Who do we want to shoot at? I think we should probably just stop shooting for right now. And get these guys all up here.
This is shameful.
Yeah, our guys shouldn't be running. Who are they running from? Where are they running? I think it was our skirmishers. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, the gate's actually clear, so let's just start sending people up through the gate. And let's go attack this unit here as well so we start capturing it. And let's get these guys up as well. Nice, perfect. General's running away, which is good. Let's send these guys over this way. In fact, we've got a unit here we can flank. Let's get these guys up. You know what, let's get them through the gate. These guys we can send up through the tower. Yep, they're going to start using the tower, good. That'll get them straight into the fight, hopefully. Nice, I think we're doing the job now. Yep, we've started to take this gatehouse, which will stop these towers shooting at us and stop the oil from pouring on us as well. The quicker we can do that, the better. I think I've kind of sent probably the wrong units against the wrong units here, but never mind, it's fine. Got a unit here not doing anything. Yeah, there's no one else we need to attack. Everyone is here. I think we've pretty much done it, to be honest. Actually, yeah, there's these guys here still causing us a bit of a problem. Who are these guys, actually? So we've got Militia Feared Spearmen and Mail Thane. So yeah, two pretty strong units. And then this one as well, who are Militia Feared Spearmen. Alright. Let's pop these guys up here. Let's send these ones over this way.
See, they flee before our might.
Yeah, the oil's still pouring on us. That's not good. Oh god, they do so much damage. Let's kind of try to avoid that. Alright, we capture it just after when we needed to. Never mind. Alright. We won. Yeah, I'm never that good at attacking in general, especially siege battles. Kind of fluff my way through it and just hope that my strength in numbers prevails, which it did in this case, I think. But yeah, I'm going to end the battle there, and I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Killed him. Perfect, that's all of them gone. And we've taken the settlement as well. We didn't take too many losses actually, 400, which is alright. Better than I thought it was going to be, so let's occupy that settlement.
Yes, indeed.
Perfect, that sounds good. I think next we'll probably go for these rebels over here. We definitely need to let these guys replenish a little bit. I think someone has increased in rank as well. Yeah, he has, so let's give him... okay. Potentially Quartermaster to get him moving around a bit quicker. He doesn't need loyalty. Yeah, let's go Quartermaster. Cool. Got damaged buildings there in Northymbre as well. We've got quite a lot of them. We should have the money to fix all these though. We've got about 10,000 in the pot. Sometimes these can cost a lot. Luckily, they didn't in this occasion. We're still at -3. Hopefully once all this is repaired, we should be fine. We can start building something maybe that's going to give us a bit of a buff to our public order. Because at the moment in North Mercia, it's pretty terrible. Anyway, we'll see. Low public order in a few places. Cool. Risk of rebellion in a few places. No problem. And Wilmere got Vanquisher, which gives +2 public order. Although he's a general, so I don't think that really applies. Alright, I think that's pretty much everyone moved for this turn. Guthfrid is sitting in Ireland and Ragnald is doing his own thing up in the north, so that's fine. I'll end the turn there. Alright then, so Ragnald, don't know which one, I think I've got two. The older one, so I think he's the one up in the north. He wants to marry this lady who gives him a few benefits, so I'm going to give my blessing. So that's cool. Yeah, it was him. We're over here now. Yeah, so these guys are kind of suffering attrition because they're out on the sea, but I mean, it's only going to be a few more turns and then they'll be where we want them to be. Let's pop over to Guthfrid to see what he's doing. Actually, before I do all of that, there's a couple of things I noticed over in Ireland over here. So there's a couple of armies here. So, Dubgale, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but these guys, and Vasafjord decided to move through my territory. I don't know why. I don't know where they're going. I'm hoping they're not going to attack me. But I'm keeping an eye on it, and I've got Uhtred and the Sons of Woden following. He's going to. I'm going to just keep a track on them, see what they do. So over in England, then we have a few things to do. So we want to move Bringers of Ragnarok south. Another thing worth noting as well, the armies of the Anglo-Saxons moved further south. I don't know why. I don't know, they were kind of poised to go and attack me and then didn't, so I don't know what happened there, but we're going to keep taking some of these settlements, I think. And with these two armies here, I want to come and take this settlement. If I remember right, they had a big full garrison. If they're strong troops, I would struggle a little bit. And we also have a big full stack of Definer over there as well, so yeah, we need to watch out for that. In fact, probably worth coming down and taking these two settlements off them before we move further south into England, just so that they're not attacking us in the back. But we'll have the forces to do that if that's what we choose. And with Guthfrid's army, he's heading himself in the right direction, so we'll let him keep going. Now, I am wondering if with Dragon Slayers I should start moving them. Well, I'm not sure if I should start moving them towards the east a little bit, maybe to Stanford over here. What kind of garrison? Not a full garrison. We could go take that next and then leave these settlements here for Guthfrid. I'm wondering if that's maybe the smarter move. Now, all these guys actually can upgrade. What is it that we can do with them? Cost 1800. Let's do it. Get some gold armor and weapons, which is perfect. And you know what? I think I am going to move them towards Stanford. I don't think I need to let them really replenish for another turn. Or if we want to be clever about it, let's take this settlement first and then move them over. Then we'll still get the replenishment as well. Occupy that one. Cool, and then next turn we'll send them over to Stanford. And then Guthrid's got Derby and these ones to take. In fact, let's move him over to Derby first. And then we'll make our way down. Alright, so then we've got the Fury of Tyr who wants to come take Brugge. Got a ton of money in the bank. I might start investing that into some buildings. We'll see in a second, or maybe actually start padding out some of my armies. Like, I've got lots of 18 and 19 stacks. It might be worth me actually giving them, you know, bringing them up to full stacks. Death Givers, taking attrition. They're on the sea, sailing south. So they're expected to take attrition, that's fine. Ragnald, the younger Ragnald, has got skills available to him. I'm going to give him Quartermaster. And low public order in South Mercia now, which is fine. Not too asked about that. That's all my armies moved and spent. Now, I am going to have a quick look around at some buildings here, because I do have quite a lot of money. Actually, no, sorry. I said I was going to look at the armies, didn't I? So, let's see who we can recruit for. Now, we can't do it for Bringers of Ragnarok because they're not in a settlement. Fury of Tyr. Probably lacking cavalry, so let's get one more unit of scout cav for these guys. Why the hell not? And who else have we got? Dragon Slayers. These guys have got a little bit of cav. Got a bit of everything actually. I wonder if maybe a couple more units of cav will do them some good. Make them a bit of a cavalry force. Yeah, there's nothing else to really recruit for other than this army here. Brings a Ragnarok. However, they're not in a settlement, so they can't actually recruit right now. I do have money left over, quite a bit of it, so let's just start looking at what we can build. We've got -6 public order. Let's actually just check through my provinces and check public order for everyone. If it's not in the green or in the yellow, then let's see if we can do something about it. So Connacht over here. Nothing I can really do here, I don't think, other than make public order worse. What about Gwynedd? What can we build here? Again, nothing really that can improve public order. However, we can take some buildings to increase our income there a little bit. So there's actually only these two settlements. There's some here as well, actually. South Mercia is on -2. Again, I can't really do anything about that. Sudria up in the north. Now we can do something about this one. In 3 turns, they're going to get a +1 boost to public order when this building finishes. Let's see what else we can give them. I think we can give them like a church or something which boosts public order. It takes away our money a little bit, but that's not necessarily the end of the world. But there might be other buildings we can give them to boost public order, such as a garrison. That also takes money away from us as well. Or a thing. Yeah, all the ones that give us public order seem to take away money, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world because I've got the money. I definitely don't need a garrison up there. We might as well get something that brings in a bit of money at the same time. So what would that be? probably looking at... Yeah, I think we just go with the church and start building up a church chain here as well. Public order bonuses will be better and we get money for it as well. And we can actually upgrade the settlement again. Which does knock down food, but that's not the end of the world. Although we've got 6,000, we don't need to do that just yet. Let's actually look at some of these other places, like Northymbre, for example. We've got -3 here. I think this is fully upgraded, so we can't actually get anything else. Which makes me think... well, I think unless we demolished one of these in Nottingham to make way for something that gives us public order. You know, -3 is not that bad. Let's leave it. That's okay. And then there's this region over here. Again, because we don't own the capital, there's not much we can do. Alright, we'll have to leave that as it is then. So what I will do is then actually I'll go over to Sudria and increase the Royal Court with that remaining 6,000 that we've got, and that'll pretty much settle this whole region down completely. We won't need to worry about it, I don't think, after this. So that's all good. Right, I'm going to end the turn here. And in the next one, hopefully we'll have some battles to fight. Let's see. Alright, so Bjorn has passed. I can't remember who he was. I feel like he was one of my generals, but I'm not sure. Age 57. Let's have a look. No, he was a general, so who do we want to replace him with? I don't know what skills he had, to be fair, but let's swap him out with Guthfrid over here. Actually, it's going to get confusing if we have too many Guthrids. I mean, we could go with Magnus here, who gives us +3 morale bonus when defending. That's not a bad one. Cool. Right, no negative traits gained apart from Tostig has gained very influential, which drops his loyalty. His loyalty is still 5 though, so I'm not too worried about that. Magnus, the guy we just took on, has low loyalty. Actually, let's just jump straight over to estates. Probably the best thing to do is to give him an estate of some description. Give him an agricultural one. What do we get? He gets a bit of loyalty and influence. Okay, I think maybe we give him some of the religious estates up in the north, maybe. Take them off of Guthfrid. Reason being, we don't need faction allegiance in some of these places, and that's kind of the main benefit. So let's give him a couple of them. Cool. He's just earned himself a nice promotion. Alright, cool. So, a few things we need to do then. We've got skills available. Who's this for? Ragnall. He is a governor. So let's give him a point in scribe. Cool, that's fine. And what else do we want to do? We want to bring Guthfrid down to go attack Derby, hopefully in the next turn. We want to send the Dragon Slayers over so that they're poised to take on Stanford next turn. Or maybe we're not going to get any battles this turn. Actually, yeah, they should get one here. Definitely have decided to wander over to Brugge. Pretty silly of them, really. But there you go. Now, we've got snow over here. We don't want to get caught in that. So what I think I might do is... good point, actually. What do we want to do? So, these guys are still replenishing. And then we've got these guys who are pretty much battle ready. We've got this army of Definer down here, so maybe I'll send these guys over this way. They shouldn't take any attrition heading that way. And then maybe we send Swords of Wayland to take this settlement. If they're in the settlement, then to get replenishment as opposed to taking attrition.
True power is gained at the point of a sword. Your armies have dominated the land, driving away all who stand in your path. As your domain has grown, fallen foes cover the fields, feeding the soil with their blood. Now you are the sole power in the islands. All thrones bow to you.
Awesome, nice little cutscene there. So we've won a long conquest victory. I think we've already had the short one earlier on in the campaign, but that's awesome. Yeah, another victory under the belt. I mean, we're going to still keep going. I want to take the entirety of Britain. That's the plan for this campaign here. For my first foray into a Let's Play on YouTube, I want to do it the right way. So we'll keep going. But yeah, good to see that we're winning victories. I actually got a couple of Steam achievements there. I didn't see which ones they were, but that's always good as well. So let's continue the campaign. Oh, we've got something here. So our policy of aggressive expansion has been a most profitable one. We forged a mighty kingdom upon the bodies of our enemies. Truly there exists no other that can challenge the might of our people, right? So the resolution of this event will be seen in a later turn. I don't like the sound of that. That sounds pretty bad. I'm assuming we're going to have like a big invasion or something. I have played this game before, and I think I've won a long conquest victory with one of the other Viking factions, but it was quite a while ago. It was when the game like very first launched, so I can't remember what happens. But that doesn't sound good. Bit scared actually. Anyway, right, these guys are replenishing the Swords of Wayland, which is good. Keep them there, and we'll bring them round once this army of Definite over here has been dealt with. I'd like. That's a good point actually. I've moved these guys pretty close over here to this settlement. I wonder if the garrison here might actually be able to back Definite in a fight against me. If that's the case, I might have to run away. That could be problematic. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we don't lose a big army off the back of that. A bit of a poor decision by me there, but never mind. I think that's everyone then for this turn again. And actually we've got Magnus over here. Yeah, so Magnus needs to fight this battle. We've got Ragnald up in the north who's taking an absolute hammering with attrition, but it's fine. He's going to be replenishing soon enough, and then he'll be all good. And by the sounds of that event, I think he might be needed up here. I really hope that no one else is. I mean, I can build up some armies if I really need to. I've got the funds to do it. On that note, actually, I'm going to start saving a bit of a pot. Yeah, bit scary, but we'll see. Okay, let's head back down south then. Got Magnus. Magnus in the Fury of Tyr. I think we're going to go attack this army here.
Our foes will suffer for the Old Father.
Oh, okay. So it's actually looking like not in our favour, interestingly enough. Is their king, so I'm guessing he's pretty high level. Actually, he's only rank 3, but we are only rank 1, so bit of a difference. I think though, what I'm going to do is leave the episode there, guys. So do apologise for the cliffhanger. But I'm going to leave the episode there, and we'll start this battle at the start of the next episode. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. You got any comments for me? Any tips or feedback or anything? Leave those down in the comments below. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So I mainly do Total War content, as you probably understand by watching this video. However, I've kind of moving into a few different games, so I'm going to be experimenting a little bit with some other games. I play a little bit of For Honor, just because that's a game that I play quite a lot of, kind of in my own time anyway, or used to. I'm trying to get back into it, so I'll be making some content for Honor. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, with all that said, I'll see you guys on the next one.